Ring gang taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, it's your boy LB Lauderdale Boss, aka Shuttleworth the guy, the GOAT artist. You know what I mean? The world is out now. RingGangRadio.com in the building. Let's get it.
Sir, Ring Gang in the house forever and always. In 2023, ain't shit changed. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey yo, what's good, y'all? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega P. Bodega Banter is in the building. Happy New Year to y'all. Welcome to 2023. Let's get it. And if you want to ask, I'll let you know, nobody is banned from the bodega yet. It's a new year. 2 days in, you got to be a real fuck nigga to get banned already. 2 days in.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna let this breathe. Hopefully, we don't have to ban anybody this year, but eventually, somebody's gonna do some fuck shit that's gonna get them banned.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see.
I mean, we like to be optimistic, but sometimes, that pessimism creeps in because, there's some stupid motherfuckers out there that just do some bad shit, and we just have to you can't come here no more, man. Go down the street or something like that. Like that's the way it goes.
Get your sandwich down the street, nigga.
Yeah.
get your little your muffin and your damn quesadilla wrap or whatever the fuck you want.
No Arizona iced teas and pork rinds for you, motherfucker.
No quarter waters, none of that shit.
No beef patty, none of that shit. No fried rice for you.
No toss, no nothing.
For real. And last, but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? It's Conscious Pod, aka the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender, preparing for liftoff 2023. Ring Gang Radio, let's get it.
Yes, sir. Conscious Pilot, stays elevated above the clouds and shit. No turbulence. There we go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Happy New Year. It's 2023. We can't believe it. Seems like 2022 just flew right the fuck by. And already, 2023 is 2 days in. Is already opened up with a lot of messed up, fucked up shit. Which we'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, hopefully everyone had a safe New Year's. They indulge in whatever vice safely, and everything like that, man. So yeah, Ring Gang, man. We refresh everything. So yeah, we're ready to get it, man. Another year. Starting off with what's going to be the first big card of the year from PBC. We got a 4-card pay-per-view. Highlighted by Gervonta Tank Davis facing Hector Luis Garcia.
Yes.
In which our very own King P will be in the house for the event. So yeah, if you see him, you see a Sanchez looking motherfucker, man. Go up and say what up and give him dap. But don't be funny style about it. Because he'll knock you out. So but yeah, man. It's the pay-per-view is pretty much, if you want to call it that, if you want to call it a pay-per-view, it's very much a showcase pay-per-view. Like the undercard fights are, pretty much showcase, and we'll get into those in a little bit. But the main event is what everyone is pretty much talking about with Gervonta Tank Davis and Hector Luis Garcia. Now, Hector Luis Garcia had a hell of a 2022. I mean, he was definitely on a short list for Fighter of the Year.
Besides Bivol, who had a better year than Garcia?
Nobody.
Yeah, that's why I say it's a very short list.
Short list, but
Listen, to me, it's 3 people that you can mention. It's only 3 people in my mind: Bivol, Hector Luis Garcia, or Bam. That's about it.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think Hector had an even better year than Bam.
I agree. Bam would be 3rd on my list if that would if I would have ranked them, Bam would be 3rd.
Right. And just to recap, Hector Luis Garcia's accomplishments. He filled in for Chris Colbert, prime time or Lil B-Hop, depending how you call him, and to surprise of many, dominated the dude, even putting him down for the first time.
On a short notice, on a very short notice.
Yeah, on very short notice, to the point where Colbert was pretty much running away from the fight. Like literally, he got on his skates, like he was not trying, because he knew a knockout was probably coming. So dude got on his bike, like a motherfucker.
Track star.
You know, and you know this was So Colbert now has some serious rebuilding to do because he didn't go on the Shield. And then this summer, you know, he dethroned WBA super featherweight champion Roger Gutierrez. You know, and pretty much he gave him he boxed him up and, you know, gave him a good beating. You know,
undressing, shellacking, whatever you want to call it.
Absolutely. So, you know, he's definitely sitting pretty high, you know, where he is right now, and now he's getting the opportunity of a lifetime to face none other than, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis, who's pretty much has definitely crossed over into the casual realm, you know, and everything like that, for better or for worse, I should say. You know, not just for the boxing, but for other shit that's been going on. It's been reported in the news, unfortunately. So, P, since you are actually going to be at this fight, man, tell me your thoughts about Davis Garcia.
Well, first off, I think I'm excited for this event. It's gonna be my first time in DC, so I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go around the town all weekend, so that's gonna be fun in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? Birthday weekend. Your boy is entering his Christ year, 33. So
there you go.
The event is on my birthday, so you know what? I'm very happy. It's gonna be a very good card. Unlike some people on this cast, I have no issue with the main event. I like it. I think it's a good fight. I think Hector has... I still believe that fighters can earn fights, and Hector has earned this fight. So, you know what? I'm glad it's happening. I don't give a fuck if, he was at 130. First off, if you've seen Hector, Hector's not a small guy. So he could fit at 135 just fine. I don't think that's the issue. So, you know what? And people talk about, Tank. We've all been very critical of Tank and his opponent selection and who he's fought. And I look at this fight and I have no issue with the opponent selection. So that's first off.
Hold on, wait. Can I just interject? Teacher, I got my hand up.
Go ahead.
Would you say Hector Garcia is better than would be the best opponent out of out of Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson?
Hold up. You want me to, you asking me if I think that
out of all these young dudes right now, where would you rank Hector Garcia as one of the better opponents out of all these young niggas? And when I say young niggas, I'm talking about
Haney and Shakur. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
First off, I mean, much respect. I got no issue with Kambosos. Much respect to Kambosos, but I think if we're going talent for talent, I believe that Hector is a better fighter than Kambosos.
Okay, agreed.
No shade, but I think he's a better fighter.
How about, because I think Shakur had an underrated year at 130 where Hector got a belt. So how would you compare him to Conceição and Oscar Valdez? All y'all.
Well, first off, I definitely think he's above Conceição.
Yeah, hell yeah. Of
definitely
course.
above Conceição. And honestly, I've never been the biggest Valdez fan. He's had his moments, but I've always thought he's up.
He just has the accolades, that's all.
Yeah, he has the accolades. But if you're asking me who the better fighter is of the two, I truly believe Hector is a better fighter than Valdez. I truly believe that.
Agreed again. Agreed. That's why I asked, because
Oscar Valdez got a lot of chances. Valdez got a lot of chances.
So, like, if your only criticism of this fight is, he's moving up, from 130. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Like, he's
because other than that, like, he realistically is the toughest, bestest, like, challenge out of like the last few type of dudes. Like
Yeah,
we've seen Oscar Valdez struggle mightily with motherfuckers. Like
and literally the only argument, like what people say, well, you know, because we've used the example before of, oh well, you know, Isaac Cruz dragged up a guy, you know, from the lower weights and it looked really bad, which is true, but Hector Luis Garcia is way better than Ramirez as a fighter. Sorry, that's just my opinion. So
he's better than Isaac Cruz too.
Yeah, yes, actually yes. So that's what I got to say about.
And Isaac Cruz is still a top 10 dude. So
yes,
that
no,
was you know what I mean.
Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm starting to like Isaac had a very good showing against Tank. But I'm not just gonna let him just skate on by that. I need to see something else from him.
I mean, they working on it. You see, they trying to do the Leo Santa Cruz.
No, that's bullshit. They didn't. That's not really a thing. Someone.
Oh, it's not. It's not okay. Okay. So who you trying to fight then? If you don't mind.
I'm not. I don't remember who they had.
I agree with you. I do feel like they're trying to set Cruz up for something big, but I just need to see it now.
If it were up to me, I feel like it's easy matchmaking. Put him in there with Frank Martin.
Not yet, nigga. Dude,
you don't think so?
No. Look, the only reason, because I feel like don't give Cruz to Martin yet until Cruz gets his own headliner.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Let him get it. We got to gauge Cruz a little more. Let him be a headliner at least once, even if it's twice. But give Cruz needs to headline some 60-40 type fights.
Yeah, he's not even taking live bodies these days.
Okay.
Yeah, he just really, but just in showcase bouts. Like I don't mind. It's like the showcase bouts got to have some type of danger to them. Like they gotta.
Yeah, I'm just
throwing a name like. You gotta have at least a Curtis Stevens type of, well, you know, hey, if you let him catch counter you, nigga, you out. Like, it gotta be something.
I can agree with that. I'm cool with that.
And it just really come back down to wishing these guys, you know, fought more than once a year and twice a year. If they fought 3 times, you could really do all this shit you're talking about. Oh, shout out to Android. What it do? Bang on with that. We forget a lot of people thought Burchett was going to. Motherfucker, we did, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, we was like, I don't know, man. Shit. Wow. Like Burchett, like this dude is like a 140 type cat. Like, and we seen Valdez struggle with so many motherfuckers. Like that's why I always put respect on Valdez's name, even though we give him a hard time. Like he earned that shit. Like, you know, even though Shakur Stevenson beat his ass and all that shit, like Valdez still is quality. It just, I do agree that I think Hector Garcia, you know, is a better, more dangerous fighter. So yeah,
I give Valdez his props. I gave him his props for beating Burchett because I was one of those people that, of course, I picked Burchett against Valdez.
Yeah.
So
I know you ain't shitting on Valdez. Nah.
And tell you what, if Valdez comes back and ends up beating Navarrete, he'll definitely gain my respect. Like, I'm gonna give him
he might have the, like, I don't know, that might be like supreme respect.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I favor him. When that fight happens, I kind of still
you can't, like, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna be doubting him afterwards if he beats Navarrete, because that's not a fight I expect him to
yo, real talk, like he like, even with the Shakur Stevenson loss, he might be pushing Hall of Fame with that win.
Hall of Fame.
It's possible if he do, because this is the thing. Look, Valdez has a lot of solid C+, B level wins.
He has a decent resume. Yeah, I mean,
he has a good, like a real solid.
Yeah, he has a decent resume, but he ain't Hall of Fame yet. Like,
not yet. No, not yet. But the Navarrete dude, depends on how he beat Navarrete. If he was to beat him, and I'm not even picking him to beat Navarrete, like, this is literally Burchett all over again. I'm just saying, if he was to knock out Navarrete, like, dude, that's a big fucking boost for his career. Like, I'm saying, like, if he was just to keep getting quality wins like he's getting before Burchett, that I wouldn't disagree with somebody saying he's Hall of Fame. Like he has like honestly, he gets underrated with the his individual performances underrate his overall career. Damn, we speak about Valdez too fucking much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna just get us back to the.
But you get what I'm saying, though. I'm not trying to but I'm just saying, but I feel you.
And that's, to me, this is a great card. I'm gonna enjoy this card not only for the main event, but for for the undercard and the guys that I want to see that I like. First off, we're opening up with Demetrius Andrade, so thank God, because I'm an Andrade guy, but I've hated his business choices, all that shit.
We all have.
Yes, but you know what? Now he's with PBC. Now he's on the right side of the street. Now I expect him to stop Damon Nicholson and then go forward. And now we can see him, guys like Charlo, Plant, Benavidez,
Morel. Yeah, this is the last chance. He needs to show out. Let me cut you off.
All of these are possible. If he shows out, and I'm sure he will against Damon Nicholson.
He's got to get a KO or drop him a couple times.
Nigga was supposed to show out against that motherfucker on the damn Jake Paul card. And he didn't, and the crowd stuck around for him to show out too.
Yep.
And so I hope King P is right. I hope this motherfucker shows out and gives us nothing less than a third round knockout.
Listen, if he doesn't honestly, if he doesn't show out, then he deserves whatever happens afterwards, because this is your chance. If all you have to
we throwing hands if you don't show out.
No, this is your final chance. You know what I'm saying?
All you have to do is
your final chance.
Show out, and you'll get the fights that you want, that you've been asking for.
Hold on. In addition to showing out, I need a nigga to call out, literally, when that mic gets in your fucking face, dude. Let the fucking world know you're here. Let the world know you've been ducked by Canelo, the Charlos, this motherfucker, that motherfucker.
Shout out to Androids. It reminds me of when he was spitting wrestling like promo. I remember that. Where he
Canelo, you a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. He started Canelo, you a bitch. I'm just putting it out there.
That though, honestly, look, if he stops this guy in 3 rounds, Andre need to spit the hottest 16 he ever spit.
Facts, yeah.
And none of that corny shit.
Yeah, none of that corny shit. I hope he fucking look, dude. You better rehearse this shit like you about to ask the finest bitch to prom, nigga.
But I think his eyes are set on Charlo, because every time I hear him in interviews, he's always talking. He wants Charlo, but he's not putting down the one.
Then he need to stand on that shit. Then, if it's Charlo he truly wants, when it's time, fucking call the hell out of Charlo, and we would appreciate it. I know fucking Chris Mannix would fucking appreciate it.
Oh yeah. So and
call that motherfucker out. God damn, I want to see that fight.
He should call. He doesn't like Jamal. He does not like Jamal at all. So if he doesn't put something in this call out, then I don't know what the fuck is gonna be.
Dude, I want him to call him out so bad that Jermel feels compelled to call up Jamal and be like, "Hey, you gotta fight this motherfucker, or I'ma fight him." That's how I need fucking Derek Chisora energy against the Klitschko's. That's what I need. That's what I need.
You might have to call him out of his name or something. To get the buzz.
So you know what I'm saying, and when a guy like Andre's kicking off the card, I mean, you better hope the rest.
Wait. He's the first fight?
Yes, he's the first fight.
Oh fuck. Then, okay, all right, nigga.
After that, you have the return of Rashidi Speedy Ellis, and that's a guy that I like. I'm a fan of Ellis. He's very talented, but he just hasn't fought enough. He had that lawsuit with Golden Boy, and then finally, he's back, in action. And then his return fight was 1 round, and then we haven't seen him since.
Yeah, he's low-key fighting somebody tougher than.
He is a tough fight.
Because I remember Pat, you watched that last fight with Voyo when they were fighting on Showbox.
Sure did.
Yeah, that was he put a work in on the duty fought. So
he's not.
So it's a showcase fight with a bite.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
So,
You know what, nigga? Like,
but
honestly,
it's a fight that
from the bottom of my heart, I hope you enjoy the fuck out of this card, because it's just great to see, like, when you got all your favorite fighters. They might not be having the best fights, but when you could just see them live and do their thing, that's just beautiful shit. So yeah, my bad, yo. You keep going.
Yeah, and then the third fight before the main event, before the Tank fight, is Boots. The return of Boots. Everybody's favorite young welterweight. You know what I'm saying? So, and I like this kid. I'm very high on him. So I'm gonna be happy to get to see him in person and see him show out. You know what I'm saying? IBF eliminator or interim fight. So he wins this. He's in the driver's seat for a big fight. Let's see him show out.
He wins this, he might become a champion in 120, or this might be his quote unquote title fight, to be honest, in a sense.
Nah.
And it has a good chance to be, because, like I said, the IBF is held by one Errol Spence, and Spence, if Spence doesn't make the fight with Crawford, he's going to have to face him.
He's gonna have to fight Boots.
And see, no one's going to respect Boots with a belt unless he fights somebody who's a legit top 5 type of welter. Like,
it might not happen though. That's what I'm saying, because the IBF might have.
He's going to get the whole Devin Haney treatment again.
Right. And here's my thing too. And for the people that keep on that say that, you know, Boots and Spence doesn't make any sense, it sure the fuck does make a lot of sense for that to happen. Like, I don't like. First of all, there's no such thing as no fucking error, or this is not in the same era. Nah, like, if Spence is not facing Crawford, he has mandatories. He has 3 of the belts, and Boots, who is buzzing in every shape or form at welterweight, is one of them. And you know, he's his mandatory, so he's gonna that has to happen, because.
Yeah, or I mean, he can't run from the division without fighting a Boots or Ortiz or Thurman. I don't care if you don't fight Crawford.
Boots could fight Crawford. Boots is at the top of the WBO list too. So if he could have waited and went that route, he could have got the Bud fight. So like he's in a good position where he could get either guy. So
yeah, see, and that's what, yo, honestly, like, as fans and media, we need to double down on that. Like, we need to really put out this whole, like, and it's not even no fuck shit. I know I hate to say the word narrative, because narrative puts it in a negative slight, but the whole next step really needs to be like, look, if Spud is, I'm about to call these niggas Spud. I just put the names together. I said Spence, Bud, Spud, nigga. If Bud and Spence don't fight, one of you motherfuckers got to fight Boots. That's it. Yeah, y'all can fucking do rock, paper, scissors, flip a coin, but one of you motherfuckers got to fight.
Well, in this particular case, I mean, because for the Mandos, I mean, Errol's Mandos are respectively Thurman, Ortiz, and Boots, and then Crawford's mandatory would be Ortiz right now.
Well, doesn't Stanionis have a WBA number, like regular belt, so he'd get a mandatory?
Yes, if him and the winner of Stanionis versus Virgil is in line next for a title shot at Spence. So,
see, the thing is, look. These dudes all have enough pull. If they was real niggas, real, like, fuck it, I'm on some Oscar De La Hoya shit. I know I'm the Golden Boy A side, and I plan on making big fights every summer because I'm a true superstar of the sport of boxing. I would fucking just make a deal with these motherfuckers and be like, look, I don't care about Mando, this, that. You're the guy. You're one of these guys that people say I need to fight. Here's an offer, 70, 30%, whatever the fuck. Do you want this fight?
I think Ortiz and Boots might be actual champion this year, but I don't see them mixing up with Spence and Crawford.
I mean, but there are people that want it. So
no, I want it.
This dude is not even people. The whole fucking sport wants it. That's the whole point I'm making. I don't know
if any of you heard this, but at the WBA convention last month, there was people that were there that went to go to bat for Boots, to get Boots a title shot. Like, not even people affiliated with his camp, just random fucking people.
Well, yeah, because like I said, because welterweight for the most part, I mean, I've been highly critical of the welterweight division because it's a political division and it's a very underachieving division. So it's like when you have someone there who's literally like, you know, I mean, who's 29-0, 27 knockouts, who's clearly ready for a title. He's already bodied the world champion. He's bodied
the eye test.
Yeah, he's passing the eye test. Like no one wants to see. Like I said, the Karen fight is what it is because because IBF is going to eventually have because IBF is very stickler about the rules. So I'm not even in because they know how to use their interim belts.
Hey, start off the year with a highlight reel. I don't care. It's cool.
Yeah, it what it is though. But but now it's like. If Spence Crawford don't want to make the fight, then you have to put pressure on the face because they can't leave welterweight with just what they're doing. Like Spence can't leave welterweight with struggling with Sean Porter as his best welterweight win.
Oh, well,
or Crawford can't leave welterweight. Beating up Sean Porter as his best win. Like
and
that's why we keep saying these niggas gotta fight either. They got 4 names you can't lead a division without fighting. Thurman, Stanionis, Boots, or Ortiz. Like that's it.
And I'm not trying to take sides for either of them because they both should fight these people. But
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna side eye. I'm kind of side eyeing some people when it comes to Bud because there's a lot of people that want Spence to fight all these guys, but they're okay. They're okay with just Bud just sitting back in the cut. Fighting whatever until Spence is ready to come to the table. Nah, nigga, you gotta fight these motherfuckers too, bud.
Dude, look, I just named 4 people. Why can't both of these guys take 2 apiece? Let Spence get Thurman and Boots, and Crawford get Ortiz, Stanionis. I don't know, something like.
Yeah.
That's wishful thinking. It's not happening, bro.
It's like both these guys.
Dude, it's honestly, look, it honestly really could happen. It should happen if you motherfuckers is going pussyfoot around
and
fight each other.
And like I said, and for this, because I know the IBF, like I said, is the biggest stickler of their rules. So if the IBF, if Boots does win the interim belt and they order the fight and Spence gives up his belt, Spence is getting side-eyed for that.
That's some whole shit because look, who are you what fight do you have at 154 that we're dying to see?
They'll try to hype up the Fandora fight or some shit, some dumb shit.
Dude, if I'm Fandora, I am not taking that fight. I'm waiting to get my shot at Charlo. Fandora done did more than enough to get his title fight.
Yeah. You gotta wait for Zoo first.
Fuck that. Look, if you want to fight a jobber and get you a card and get your sister co-main or whatever the fuck, do it. But if I'm Fandora, I'm not really taking no more tough fights.
Hey, I agree, Android. It's insane the double standard between Bud and Spence, and I was having an argument with somebody earlier. So I don't want to go too far. You know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it, nigga. Go. Spit your shit, nigga. Spit your shit.
I was saying that I think it would have been great to see Bud against a guy like Boots. You know what? Have Bud, these young motherfuckers, fight these young motherfuckers because it would be great. If Bud claims to be the best fighter in the world, and he's one of the best fighters in the world, I'm not going to take that away from him. But we want to see you against the young, hungry lion. And this motherfucker told me, because I mentioned, Bud and Boots. And he said, oh, well, that can't happen because Boots is with Showtime, and they're not going to let him fight Bud if Bud won't fight Spence. So Spence can fight Boots. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. First, what kind of bullshit is that? So you're basically saying, oh, it's okay for Bud to just sit around because all those people are on Spence's side and he doesn't have to fight him. It's bullshit. All that shit. And I'm just like, that is insane, the double standard. And then you know what the worst? This same person called out Charlo because he was like, well, Charlo's being a bitch because he won't fight. Bud can go to fight Charlo at 154, but Charlo won't fight him because Spence said not to. Why the fuck does he have to go up to 154 to fucking fight Charlo? What does Charlo have to do with any of this shit? The bullshit that people say
is
and it's double standard because the reason why he said, because he had an issue because Spence came out and said, because you know how Bud has always kind of teased, I don't need to fight Spence. I'll go up to 154 and fight Charlo. And Spence just recently came out and said, if you don't fight me, you're not getting the Charlo fight because they're on the same team. So it's like,
and honestly, I agree with Spence on that.
Exactly. So, but it's because he's like, well, that's bitch move. Why won't Charlo fight Bud? I'm like, listen, if Bud won't fight Spence, He's not gonna get rewarded with a Charlo fight. He's not gonna be able to.
Yeah, like, dude, the deal is you supposed to beat fucking Spence ass and then run up and beat his mans. You supposed to do what Maidana did. You supposed to beat Broner and then shoot the fade with Big Bro and fight Floyd.
But like the double standard and hypocrisy between that is hilarious, because you have an issue with that he won't just be able to just skip Spence and go to Charlo, but you understand at the same time that, oh well, you know, he shouldn't, like, Showtime isn't just gonna let Bud fight Boots when they have Spence there and they want that fight made. Like, you see the double standard and how bullshit that is.
Yo, honestly, I'll be like this, yo. I honestly feel subconsciously like a lot of Bud fans, they see him getting a little older. They see the way the division and it is turning out. I don't think they want to see Bud lose. And a Spence and then a Charlo they see as the most winnable, acceptable fights for him. And I don't think they see anything else beyond those two fights. It's like tunnel vision, and everyone else has to clear out the division. You only hear about Spence Thurman. You don't hear about Bud Thurman. You only hear about Spence fucking or you hear about Spence Ortiz more than you hear about Bud Ortiz.
The Texas thing, and you know.
Yeah, and I mean that would
exactly. Yeah. But who beat up fucking Crawford's gym mate and didn't call him out afterwards?
And when he called him out, Bud was like, you ain't ready.
No, motherfucker, take the fight Ortiz, and show him he ain't ready.
No, Ortiz was been Mando a couple times, but he didn't, you know.
But see this, and that's the problem. Like we look, big fights go both ways. When Jeff Lacey was on the prowl, beating dudes out, knocking motherfuckers up, and he was mentioning Calzaghe name, Calzaghe was fucking. He wasn't damn looking in the clouds and shit. He was welcoming the young American challenger. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's a two-way street. You can't a motherfucker can't knock out somebody you train with and then call you out and you appear in the audience like, nah, nigga, you good. I'm pound for pound. Nah, nigga, fucking take that fade.
Yeah, that sounds like some bullshit. Like take the
like honestly, like Bud is getting like a lot of people are giving Bud passes, and I just want to see a fight that I don't even care about it no more. But it just like
not as much.
A lot of motherfuckers giving Bud passes.
Do you think that fight spoiled on the Vine? Ready?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it is.
2 years ago.
I'm not trying to get into this, like, because we could go forever on this shit, and we've done enough on this shit.
We said it enough, like, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
well, do y'all think Boots? So let me ask y'all real quick. Do y'all think Boots? Because you know he hasn't went past 6 rounds. Do you see him with this Karen Shazudian guy?
He'll get him out there. He'll get him out there.
He'll get him out of there.
No, I'm saying
two rounds.
Past 6 or before.
And Android, I see your comment. You know, it's funny. I was saying the same thing earlier this morning. I said this could be a pay-per-view fight where all 4 cards end in a knockout. And I'm gonna be happy with that.
Gambler's dream.
Exactly. I was really sitting in my room trying to think, man, when was the last time that a card happened that all the fights ended in a knockout? I was sitting here trying, and I couldn't. I can't remember.
Really throw some names out there because it's like my memory going like
and so that's the card. But also, I'm gonna be there early because the doors open at 4:15, and
Brandon Lee's there.
Yeah, Brandon Lee just got added. He got added to the card, so you know I'll get to see Brandon Lee. I'm not that I'm a huge Brandon Lee fan.
How long could he be a prospect for though? Like he kind of went down to Joey Spencer Vito next year.
Yeah, definitely Joey Spencer vibes.
Unfortunately, he's a Cameron Duncan fighter, and fighters that are managed by Cameron Duncan get brought along really fucking slow, with the exception of Boots, because Boots is pushing for the big fights. Yeah. But everybody else just kind of gets the training wheels put on them for fucking ever.
for years. It seems like, and plus he's like in school. You know, like he can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out in college. So, but
Yeah,
and he got dropped pretty bad his last fight.
but he can't hide for long.
No.
So like,
Not at 154. He can't.
No, 140, 140.
Oh yeah, 140. Yeah.
Yeah, that's even
Well,
that's
still, not at 140. Like,
yeah, 140 is more infested than 154 to me. With the
yeah.
and then you know, the Peterson brothers will be there, DC's own. So I'm sure they're gonna get a lot of love from the crowd. So it'll be cool to see them fight. I haven't seen Lamont. I've only seen Lamont Peterson fight once, and that was when I went to him to the Barclays when he fought Danny. So it'll be cool to see him again. He's coming out of retirement.
That's dope. Shout out to Tank for getting him on the card. You know, getting them on that spot.
Yes. He's not fighting anybody big. The guy that he's fighting is 16-16. So, but from what I understand, this is basically just a one-off, and this is this is a thank you to the Petersons, because he said, in his own words, the Petersons have always been very good to me. They've always treated me very well coming up. So he wants to give them show the love back, you know, reciprocate it. So give him some money.
I respect the fuck out of that.
You know, he's getting love because they showed him love, and also Jaleel Hackett, who's like now he's like the only Floyd fighter.
I just seen that. I seen that, Android. Yeah, Jaleel Hackett will be on the card as well. Shout out to Jaleel Hackett. I like him, so you know what I'm saying. I want to see more fights from him, so it'll be cool to see him there too. So it's gonna be a fun card, and I'm gonna see some of my guys there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Broadway Joel. You know, we gonna link up while we there. Shout out to Truth Over Narrative, A-Side Boxing. He gonna be there. So, you know what I'm saying? We all gonna be there. We all gonna talk shit. We all gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Broadway, if your boy gets slumped. But, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be cool regardless. But we don't want to get the Dominican boxing started off on the wrong foot. But unfortunately, it might have to be like that.
I mean, damn, to end the year and start the year after dominating that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but Broadway's my guy, so shout out to him. It's going to be a good card. We're going to have a good time regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to this. And with the rest of the month falling apart, you know, all the fights being canceled and shit, you know, it's good that something is staying on, that this fight is all set and still going on. Because we weren't even sure that was going to happen with this one.
Yeah.
Right. So, let me ask you, what's your give me your narrative, not narrative, but your breakdown of the fight and then your prediction, please.
So this is actually going to be a very good fight. And, you know, I know people are just used to, Tank's just going to, the stoppage will eventually come. You know, it is what it is, but Hector Luis Garcia presents a very good style to trouble. I'm not saying he's going to beat Tank, but he's going to give him some trouble, especially in the early rounds. You know, he's a big guy. You know, I say he's big. I mean, for 130, 135, he's a good 5'9", and solid. So he's got the height, he's got the size advantage, he's got the range. I think he can be able to just box him on the outside a little bit. I think Hector will switch it up here and there. He'll go on the outside. He'll try to maybe frustrate, because he can frustrate Tank on the inside too. And I think it's a fight where Tank, the first couple rounds might be a little frustrated, especially with the state of mind. We don't know what state of mind Tank is going to be. He might, you know, with this whole, we don't want to get into his personal shit. We already did that. But we don't know how he might, like, take out his frustration. He might just go into the ring. Because Tank has always kind of said, like, boxing is his getaway. So he might just try to take his frustration out on Tank. And that's the wrong fucking game plan, to take that out on Hector like that. Because Hector will make him pay for mistakes that he's going to make. So I could see Hector having a lot of success in the first 4 rounds. I think Tank will eventually settle down. I think Tank will go to the body, will try to counter him, set him up to the body, and then eventually just try to break him down as the fight goes on. And I think he's going to get him with an uppercut. And I think we're going to see a Tank stoppage late. But it's going to be a really good fight. So
any particular round or just late?
I'm going to say the 8th round.
Damn, is that really late? Like,
I think it's going to go later than people think. I'm putting respect on Hector's name. I think Hector's gonna.
Okay, I guess when I hear late, I'm thinking like maybe 10 rounds.
So maybe maybe that's not that late, but we're used to Tank rounds ending quickly sometimes. So for a Tank fight, the 8th round is considered late.
Especially if it's a good back and forth, ebb and flow type of bout. So yeah, I feel you on that. Let me ask you this, because you mentioned the body, and Tank should go to the body and counter to the body. I was watching the All Access the other day, and that was something I think Coach Calvin mentioned. And when they was watching,
with his strong B-more accent, yeah,
the
two, he did mention the body. I know,
and he was saying that Garcia isn't as strong. Like, he doesn't punch as hard as Barrios, and he's not as strong as Rolly. And I feel like they think Tank could overpower him.
Well, Tank got some kill shot power. I don't know.
He does. So I can't put it against that.
I'm not saying that he can't overpower Hector, but I don't think it's just gonna happen just like that in the snap. It's gonna take some working to do. Like, I don't think
harder work than Rolly.
Many ways. That's a good one, because they're very different.
Rolly took some rounds.
Yeah, Rolly took some, but like Rolly did take some rounds. I don't know if I could how to compare their durability, to be honest, because it took a while to get Rolly out, but I feel like Tank was measuring him, trying to basically set him up for that. But then it eventually came. I think it's going to be a different with Hector, because Hector's a better boxer than Rolly, and Hector's not going to give Tank the openings that Rolly will. So it's going to be interesting.
Do you think Hector will be as cautious as Rolly? Because Rolly was still, Rolly just wasn't just, James Kirkland with it. Like, he was still being measured. And
Tank, Rolly boxed a good fight. I don't know if Tank was carrying him. I still hold true to that.
Nah, he wasn't carrying him. Like,
no, he wasn't carrying him, but Rolly
he was measuring him. Like, he was.
Yeah, he knew. We knew.
Like a more advanced version of McGregor Floyd.
Yeah, a little something like that.
Yeah, but Rolly made some mistakes that, like, I don't think Hector's gonna make those same mistakes. I think Hector will be. I don't want to say cautious, because when you say cautious in boxing, it almost sounds like it's trending towards scary. I don't think Hector will fight scary.
I think Hector's gonna be a little reckless, though, to be honest. Not reckless, but he's not gonna be scary. He's gonna go for the gusto. It seems like that's how he fights.
I don't like if it would be interesting to see if Hector tries to just keep it on the outside. I don't think he'll keep it on the outside. I think he'll eventually take it to the inside.
He's gonna have to do both, because there's gonna be moments where he's gonna have to stand and deliver and kind of get Tank's respect. Because I feel like on the outside, Tank might walk through him a little.
Yes, I said that. I think he'll do a bit of both. I think he'll go from the outside and then mix it up. And I think you have to do that with Tank. My thing is just like, because I feel like if he were to like just fight on the outside and just keep it there, like, it wouldn't look good, and I don't think it would do him any favors on the cards, to be completely honest with you. So
like Rolly all over again.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight, and I think, like I said, I think Tank's a much better fighter than Rolly, so he's not gonna give Rolly those same opportunities. Tank's gonna work for it. Tank's not just gonna get the easy KO. He'll get it, but it won't come easy. So,
all right, what you think, Pilot?
Yeah, a little bit of the same. Like, I would say, I think Tank's gonna win by KO probably in the 7th round. It won't be easy, It'll probably be a 3-3 sort of, similar in a sense to the Rolly fights in regard to the scoring. The fight's more intriguing now because, again, before this, I had thumb in the middle, but as the fight goes on, as the weeks go on, I feel like maybe it's upwards, because with Tank getting arrested, it does add a little intrigue. I'm not, Tank seems pretty strong mentally, but yeah, it could be a good or bad thing. He might struggle a little bit, or he might look to get him out early. I don't know. Might be a lot of rage inside his little body. So, but I would think Tank was going to knock him out. probably in the 7th round, maybe even drop him in the 2nd round or something.
Word.
I don't see Tank having honestly too much trouble.
Shout out to Beth and Neil. I'm seeing his comment right now. Rolly took some rounds, but Tank, in my opinion, waited a bit too long to capitalize on the flaws Rolly clearly showed. Hector will be cautious and could probably capitalize on Tank's bad habits of the early and mid round. Bad habit of waiting too much. Okay, yes.
I mean, I could agree with that. I think Rolly's awkward power had something to do with that too. Because when they would have exchanges, like he was making Tank kind of back up from him.
Yeah, I mean, Rolly was looking like a goddamn super welterweight on the fight night. He was looking like a damn welterweight. He was looking big as hell. So,
but hey, look, honestly, that's all fair game because we could easily say, "Hey, Rolly, hey, Tank, you beat Barrios' big ass who looked like he could be at 147. Why are you back down at 135?"
Yeah.
So it's like I can't really get at that. Like, nah, nope. Mm-mm. If Rolly was like 150 in their fight, then that's what it is.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Because he had to put it in because he missed a couple things. Beth said like Tank's bad habit of waiting too much in the early minutes, and that's the thing that I eventually feel that's eventually going to be Tank's like undoing in my mind. The fact that he's just way too economical and his work rate is just too low at times for my liking, and eventually somebody's going to catch up on that.
It's like
that hurt him in the Cruz fight. If you want to be honest,
people think he regressed in that regard because he'd be a little more active back in the day.
I think it kind of depends on the opponent. Like he was moving his hands against Barrios, but it was more like Barrios' activity kind of made him do it.
Mm-hmm. He had no choice.
You have to make Tank kind of fight you in a way. Like remember, Santa Cruz made him fight. Like Cruz was throwing everything. He had to throw back at the LSU fight. And honestly, I feel like the Garcia fight could be a little bit like that, where if Garcia, he can't try to play this keep away game too long with Tank. Like he's either gonna have to like truly believe in and push him back, or do the whole 9 and back foot box dude. But then it's like some people might think like, oh, you can't win a decision on the back foot. But who knows? Like everybody's boxing is different. Like to beat a guy like Tank, your shit got to be clean. With shadow of a doubt, like clean, win 9 rounds clean. And most people ain't prepared to do that. They'll skirt by with the fucking 7 or the 6.
This is true. Hey Pat, what about you? You've been a little too silent for my liking. So
for a fight that he doesn't give a shit about? I'm sorry.
Absolutely. So yes, I'm the one person here who's calling it like it is for the whole pay-per-view. It's a showcase. It's a showcase pay-per-view from main event to the opener. It's what it is. I said it before and I'll say it again. So so the main event, you've heard me talk about it before. I'm calling it what it is. So he's dragging up a super feather instead of fighting a lightweight. I don't care. Someone needs to be available at fucking lightweight except the fucking super featherweight. So with that being said, I mean,
hold on, but let me just ask you one quick question. Do you think Hector Luis Garcia deserves this fight? Yes or no?
He deserves a big fight. I don't want a Tank fight.
No, I'm asking for this fight.
Nigga, there are no big fights at 130, so he's not getting one at 130. So
okay, yeah. So answer the question.
So I can't answer a question where I specifically say I don't like the practice of dragging a super featherweight to PBC, dragging them up to lightweight.
So the answer is no. You don't think he deserves a Tank fight. That's what you.
No, exactly. I don't think he deserves a Tank fight, and I'll say that. Yes, he does not.
That's all you had to say. Why I gotta say it for you?
I just want to make sure it's understood that my point of view on this, why I don't. Yeah,
like we know you don't really like boxing like we do.
Also, mind you, I mean, this is supposed to be a fight that he's taking to stay busy, before Ryan Garcia. this is a good stay busy fight, but like this isn't a fucking tune up like most people think. Like you just fight. Man,
I wish Canelo took stay busy fights like this.
Well,
go.
Canelo actually takes busy in the actual divisions he's
Dude, no. Honestly, to compare this as a stay busy fight for Canelo would be Canelo Andre, nigga.
Wait a minute.
Truthfully, they shouldn't even need any of these stay busy or Ryan Garcia.
I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Oh well, Canelo fought people in his division as stay busy fights. Motherfucker went up a different division to fight fucking Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Jr. Like, what are we talking about now? Like,
and then remember he went back to fight Liam Smith
and dragged up Khan. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, like stop.
No, either way, I mean, you're doing this, but he's doing it for Hector Luis Garcia. So what's the difference? Because you guys are just enamored with, oh, he's doing this, he's having a great year at 130. That's fine. He's not top lightweight. So
you act like a damn.
That's
three of us are like little kids on Christmas. Like we're like, oh my god, a Tank Garcia fighting, and Pat is just on some like puffing his pipe.
I have to be because like someone has to keep it real. And like I said, I mean, and most likely I'll be the one to be proven right because when Tank slumps dude, which he's going to do, the thing is, and I'll refer back to what I saw with Cruz and Ramirez, and I'm going to compare them, and I'm going to do it over and over again. And conversely, if Garcia somehow gives Tank trouble, I'm also going to criticize Tank because he's struggling with the super featherweight.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so either way, it's not one of those fights that I'm not going to give him props for this fight. It's not one of those fights. I can't do it. I cannot do that because
there's always got to be one. Unfortunately,
yeah, no, because it's what it is. Like, I mean, I'm consistent because I brought this up before and I don't like it.
Well, Beth, he's not fighting a champion from featherweight. He's fighting a champion from a super featherweight.
Featherweight.
So 130. If he was fighting someone. If he was dragging somebody up from 126, I would probably
complain all the way. But somebody who's maybe the second best fighter of the year and
I don't want to hear all this because Garcia is big, this, that. He's gonna get slumped. Garcia is going to get slumped, and I'm gonna say.
Hold on, Pat. What round, Pat? What round do you think?
Yeah, just say it. Yeah, what round?
Probably by like 6. He's got
6, 7, 8.
Oh yeah. 2 less rounds than I had it. Oh my.
Well, let's put it this way. If it goes to, like I said, I mean, there's no other way to. I mean, unless if it's a competitive fight, then Tank is gonna get side-eyed, not just by me, but there's gonna be a lot of side-eyeing.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this, Pat. Let me ask you a question.
Because, like I said, I call out good cards, nigga.
I want to ask you a question.
One of them.
I want to ask you a question. If what would you have said, hypothetically speaking, what would you have said if Tank dragged up Shakur Stevenson from 130 in his first fight at 135? What if that happened? What would you say?
If Tank dragged up Shakur Stevenson from 135. And he says, and Shakur is saying, "Oh, I'm going to lightweight," and Shakur,
no, Shakur didn't say anything. It just happens.
Yeah, like if Shakur's first fight at 135 was Tank, what would you say? Would you say Tank is dragging up a 130 pounder?
Hector's not Shakur though.
Close enough, nigga.
I mean, but outside of Shakur, Hector Garcia was the best fighter at 130. So,
he's spitting.
If you wouldn't say that for Shakur, you shouldn't say that for Hector.
Well, no, I'm saying it because PBC has actually done it. Shakur is not a PBC fighter. Because remember, I said it specifically.
I'm tired of you motherfuckers hiding behind the goddamn side of the street.
I was very specific because it's like PBC needs to stop doing this, and I've seen this is they've done it.
It's a little too much. I mean, it is too much.
It's over again.
Tiebreaker time. It's too much.
Either way, man. You guys can't get me to like this fight. I don't.
I mean, P, like,
we
like,
not convincing you to like the fight. It's more like a respect.
What do you mean
the fight.
What do you mean?
I can't give that fight. I cannot.
they be doing this with Pitbull, Cruz, or Tank. They put these guys up from 126 to 130, and you know they're formidable fighters for the most.
I get that, but not all fighters being moved up are created equal. Stop that. Like, that's a horrible point. Well, just because two fighters moved up, like they're being dragged up like they're both on the same level.
Like I said,
Jorge Linares.
Like the
They
only way
did
I
it
can
for El Rayo. Hold on, hear me out. They did it for El Rayo when El Rayo knocked out. I don't know who he knocked out, but he had a knockout against a former champion, like a featherweight champion or 130 champion.
My issue is that the guy that Rayo knocked out was washed and shouldn't have been in the ring with him. Not that he was bringing him up. Like,
you guys come uppins for that too, because I call that bullshit out too, and you guys come uppins too. Thankfully, because that's that bullshit. So at least the boxing gods, righted that little wrong. But it's like I say, it's not the respect thing. It's just like I just don't want to see fights like that. I can't, and especially not on pay-per-view.
Gervonta at worst is the top four lightweight. The top four lightweight. Why is he facing 130?
Because like I said, I've been critical of Gervonta Davis's competition for a minute. Like I all the podcasts I go on is like, shouldn't fight Barrios, shouldn't really fight Rolly. All when I actually see better fighters out there. And so, like, it's just this is just another line where I'm just like, what am I getting excited about? Like, nah, like I'm not gonna fake it. I don't like it. I can't. So it is what it is. It's boxing, yeah. But like I said, because if any one of these cats loses on this card, it's going to be a huge upset already for 2023.
Yeah, I mean, do y'all think everybody's who had the best chance of losing? You think out of all these A sides?
Probably Speedy. Actually,
Rashidi. It might be Speedy, right? It might be Rashidi.
Yeah. I guess
losing, yo. Like,
I guess PBC dragged up Carlos Adames last year when they had him fight Derevianchenko, because Adames was at 154. Oh well, see how that
is true. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? What was that 154 after he got knocked out by? What was there for him after he got knocked out? You know what I'm saying? Or not knocked out? Excuse me. He got.
But what's there for Hector Garcia if he can't get a Shakur Stevenson fight at 130?
There's a 130 title.
The winner of O'Shaquie Foster and Ray Vargas.
He got that.
That's such a great fight. I have to see that one.
It's the unification title. It means something.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers like, dude. Like,
I would love to see that fight at 130. Yeah, shit, bring it. O'Shaquie Foster. I would love to see it.
I would like to see it too. But that fight isn't going anywhere. Like, that fight can happen anytime. This Tank fight, I can see why Hector took it, because it's on a limited time frame. If he doesn't take it now,
Garcia.
I hate for y'all niggas to be managers.
Yeah, I mean, Garcia took it because what it was, because it's money from, but doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't think you should.
This is just the appetizer to the main course. Who the fuck complains about appetizers?
Well, the appetizer, I complain about Tank and fucking Ryan Garcia too. So it's not like it's things.
So damn, it's like, so
these niggas,
you don't want the mozzarella sticks, you don't want the chimichurri skirt stick.
The reason why
they
have to face is because the champions in their divisions are making them look bad because they're not fighting anybody. Especially Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is worse. Like, that nigga, like, he's a disgrace, really. Like, whoever heard of a contender not wanting to be champion and talk about, Tank's the best fight? No, get the fuck out.
You was kind of quiet last week when that one nigga was like hyping up Ryan Garcia. Y'all had me fighting this nigga the whole podcast. Like,
I'm not. Well, I mean that because, like, but I mean, I've let no, like
Android too. Like, King P, like the whole squad was like treating this dude like Magneto, like.
Yeah, like Ryan Garcia and Tank, they're fighting each other because they can't accept, because the crowd's tired of them fighting who they're fighting. That's really what it is. That's because they need.
Or they could be the two biggest, youngest names in the sport.
Or they don't want to face the champions.
Or it's the biggest American fight in boxing that can be made.
Because fucking Spence and Crawford couldn't get it done. Fucking Spud, like.
You know, it's like either way. It's like I mean, that's what it is. It's like because they don't want to face. They don't want to face Haney. They want to pussyfoot around their divisions. No one want to face Haney. So it's like
Haney's not even available. Haney's
That's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like niggas is putting on some like extra type of rules and stipulations that don't even matter.
No, I mean, like I said,
Haney's been locked in for fights for like 3 fights now.
Well, you can get away with that if your competition at least has been strong. So if niggas tell me that Tanks and Ryan Garcia's competition is strong, I tell them to get the fuck out of here because that's not the truth.
And if these dudes waited around for Haney, you'd complain that they're not doing anything. Oh, they're just sitting around waiting for Haney.
Dude, it's like
it doesn't mean I'm past the state of accepting bullshit. I'm tired of accepting bullshit when I see it. I get tired of accepting bullshit fights from some of these fighters.
The Haney fight was never realistic for Tank, but we knew it was at one time.
Let's say no, because the WWE doesn't want to call it and then we have Mr. Potato Head says in-house everyone except the fighter themselves.
Floyd said that himself too. Yeah, Floyd said
if the fighter doesn't, I'm not thinking if the fighter themselves is not wanting to fight, then I'm blaming the actual fighter. I'm blaming the fighter. I'm not blaming anyone else but the fighter. Tank does not want the fight. It's not he doesn't want it. That's the problem. He does not want the fight, and that's what I'm seeing. Just the same way Ryan Garcia doesn't want the fight with Haney. So that's why they have to get these two niggas together because niggas are tired of them knocking out jobbers or unknown Mexicans or whatever the fuck niggas want to be calling it. I was just calling it as it is, and this is just Tank. This is an appetizer, but it's not an exciting appetizer to me. If Tank loses, the money goes down the drain. If Tank struggles with them, people are gonna side eye him again, like they did with the Esau Cruz fight. If Tank slumps him, that's what niggas are going to expect.
Who cares? And let it happen. We expect that. Then you can move on to the big event in April. This is just an appetizer and a pretty damn good appetizer.
A good appetizer. Like this ain't this ain't just mozzarella sticks. This is like the chicken quesadilla, mozzarella, like wings. This is the sampler of mozzarella. Like honestly, this is like a good fucking strong sampler type of appetizer.
Yeah, well, we had that.
No.
We had that last year in the beginning of the year too. We called
no. Those appetizers don't compare. Those were like the single like mozzarella sticks or the fucking like Tex-Mex egg rolls or some shit. Like this is like a legit like this is sliders. This is all of that shit. Stop, man.
Nah. I mean,
damn, I'm fucking hungry.
No, of course not.
Complains about hors d'oeuvres. Like, oh my.
I know, right?
Nah, like I said, all 4 favorites. The only thing is I'm happy at least is Speedy and Andre actually being on this shit because it's exposure. And it's the funny thing is too is Andre might actually have might actually. I mean, in odds, he might have probably the closest odds of the whole fight. Like
the Monica spoiler low key. I mean. Maybe.
Maybe. I doubt.
Who could be a spoiler?
DeMond Nicholson. He's the one that basically he broke
out of here.
He broke Berlanga's streak of.
That's more Berlanga fault than anything.
Yeah. Keep in mind, Nicholson lost to both Steve Rolls and got KO'd by shit. What the fuck is that nigga's name? I just remember because I just remember the damn fight. What the fuck? Okay, I just had this nigga's name on there. Jesse Hart, there we go. So I
haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, so it's like Andre hopefully does show it and actually put him away. Because Andre he'll start off like fast. If he knocks you down, and then he'll get into this weird groove.
It's an advanced Zab Judah-ism.
Yeah.
Where it's like he gets bored and just like I'll outbox you.
Right.
I'm looking at Android's comment. Pat, that might have been the old way with TMT. Everything I'm hearing from Coach Calvin and Tank since said they've been separate, said that he wants everyone. So, and he did say, I did hear Tank say this in the Chicken Talk spaces. Shout out to Chicken Talk. Tank said he's almost feels like he's on the way out, but he wants Shakur and Haney before he retires, and he wants those fights, so he's gonna make them happen. So
one of those dudes got to be the urban champ for the streets. They got to fight each other.
So, I mean, now that Mr. Potato Head's out the way, now we can see what's really real. That's all.
We'll see if we'll see if he gets coddled still or what may have you.
Well, the Garcia names is like a good start. Like shit, like get one of the brothers afterwards, and we good. Like getting the whole demographic. Oh shit! Hold on, let me get my fucking opinion. Tank by decision.
Oh, Tank by decision. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
I think we're just gonna get like. I honestly think we might get a fight of the year out of this.
What do you, LB? Let me ask you this. What do you think Hector will do, like in his arsenal, that will make him survive the Tank onslaught?
Activity. I think once he starts getting some clean shots in there, he's gonna realize that the more I punch, the more Tank can't do anything. Yeah, Tank might pull out a counter after 1 or 2 shots, but if he honestly just keeps a jab, an active, stiff jab in his face, and you're talking about doubles, triples, and then you're throwing the backhand, doubling up on that, and just pushing the combinations. Like Leo Santa Cruz was trying to do it, but he doesn't have the size.
He was coming. He was being as active as he could.
And he's just not as talented. Like Leo Santa Cruz is good, but like I'll just be honest, like it just I see something different in Hector Garcia. I just feel like Tank wins this one based off maybe just scoring a knockdown, or he's gonna have some real overpowering type of rounds. Like Tank is gonna win some one-sided rounds when the power gets going. But I think Garcia is gonna just hang tough, and then he's gonna get like you're gonna see ebb and flow in this fight. Like if Tank sparks dude out early, like the way Pat should have predicted, the way he feel about this fucking fight, then I'm gonna be super impressed. If Tank has to gut it out with this dude and win a competitive decision, then I'm still gonna be impressed. But he has to win. That's the bottom line. He has to fucking win. But it'll be telling if he struggles with cutting off breaking the distance, especially if Garcia elects to fight that type of fight, because everybody's going to be saying, "Damn, I know Ryan looking at this."
That's why I was interested in seeing not only that, then also like how you thought that Tank would win a decision, which you now explain. Because I'm like, there would be people that would argue that with Tank's style and his lack of activity, that he's not like his style isn't built to win via decision.
So, yeah, see, and that's the thing is, but hear me out. These the same motherfuckers that always giving Canelo 7 and 8 rounds in these close ass fights. And he does the same fucking thing that Tank does.
What kind of score? Do you think it'll be wide? Do you think it'll be fair scoring? If it,
I think we might get if there's a knockdown, we might get one of those 115, 112 type of fights or some shit. But I feel like it's a 115, 113, 116, 112. Like you're gonna have some swing rounds. People gonna either look at Garcia's activity or Tank's more powerful shots.
So we're gonna get
my
fault.
No, go. You good.
I was gonna say that if that's the case, we might get a contingent of people think Tank lost like the Pitbull fight. There's gonna be that.
Because the thing is, Pitbull stayed close, and he had to make. A lot of people weren't used to seeing Tank having a boxing move.
Yeah,
and he already doesn't throw a lot of punches, so Tank isn't gonna beat you on the boxing activity wise. He's gonna beat you on the boxing and power, or making you be ineffective on the offense. Because he kind of took away Cruz's offense a little bit with the movement. But then Cruz, you could tell, really studied Tank, because he never really let Tank get those uppercuts and certain shots off. Mm-hmm. That's why I feel like they're saving Cruz to rematch Tank.
Oh yeah,
because that's still a good fight. Like, and
he mentioned they give Canelo the first 3-4 rounds the moment the fight starts. Yeah, that's true.
And he's right. Like,
yeah,
they treat Canelo fights like Pat treats Swift fights. It's fucking true. Like, honestly, so you got to look at that. Like Tank already isn't the most active guy. So if Garcia starts fast,
I think Tank might start fast. Maybe with all the stuff off.
No, Tank starts slow. Tank starts.
But I'm saying I think
for this fight, I think Tank should start fast. I think he needs to know what. I think he needs to know early how tough Garcia is, and then plan to go accordingly. Like, it's a Florida thing for me because like Florida boxers do it. Like Roy Jones used to give you that test early. Like, all right, I'm gonna pot shot you with a few humdums and see how you respond, and okay, I'll see what I'll do after that, and I'll be able to download and see if you'll be out of here in 5 rounds or this to go some rounds, go 8 or 9, 10 rounds. Thurman kind of does it too. Like the fucking Birdo does it. Like
Thurman comes out. I felt like a lot of times Thurman comes out guns blazing. Like
and that's what I'm saying. Like he checks you. Like he checks your power. Like can you take his power? And to me, it's smart. Like why the fuck am I gonna fight and go extra rounds when I could kind of step out and see like, all right, I got 3 minutes. Explode. Like okay. He ate a few good right hand solids from me, a little hook to the body. Like, alright, he a little tough. I might have to work him down, get him out of like, yeah, like you don't need to start doing that in the 4th round. What the fuck?
Well, Thurman also, I was gonna say with Keith, with Thurman kind of does that intentionally, and he said that like he looks at it like in a scoring way. He's like in like football or basketball, you want to get a score up early. That way, you make it they have to run the clock out, so that like now the clock.
And he's right because usually the guy who's feeling you out and testing you to see if they could if you could take their power, usually that's the motherfucker who wins those early rounds. Because they're not trying to do this whole download shit. They're downloading you. They're actively downloading you. A lot of people, they can only download and assess fighters if they're being super defensive or they're just saying, okay, I'm a back foot boxing.
I mean, I know we didn't talk about this before, but I watched the fight and I feel like that slow start is kind of what fucked Joshua Franco over in the Ioka fight. He starts quicker, he wins that fight on the card.
I still need to watch that damn fight.
I still need to watch that damn fight. We gonna have to honestly do like a maybe a special later edition of that because so much shit going on and it's like I literally only sleep like maybe 3-4 hours a day, so I couldn't just see that shit. Like, so yeah, my bad. And I really wanted to see that fucking fight because I felt bad we didn't do a real prediction. Like I realized it afterwards when the Tank episode went up. I'm like, oh fuck, we didn't talk about Franco. Like, but yeah, good shit, Pat. I'm sorry. What's his name?
P.
Yeah, King P. Yeah. All you motherfuckers with these damn names. But yeah, like that's how I could see Garcia. Like Garcia looked like a tough motherfucker. He was going toe to toe with like. He didn't seem like he was battling with Colbert. That's why it made Colbert run. Not that he got hurt. Colbert ran from Garcia's mentality. He knew if he stays any closer to Garcia and Garcia could really keep attacking him, he'd get knocked out. And because Garcia is the type of guy that's going to keep at it. So yeah, I think we're gonna get a great fight. This might be one of the quickest pay-per-views of all time.
There's been some quick pay-per-views in the past. That fucking the Triple G Canelo 2 pay-per-view.
I'm reading Andrew's comment. If Tank can still be flashy and get away with gazelle hooks and leaping jabs on Garcia, his chance of beating a guy like Devin or Shakur go through the roof, in my opinion. That would mean he still hasn't had a chance to even bother going in his bag. That's an interesting way to look at it, actually.
Because look, he's more explosive than all those guys. That's why Tank is the truest wild card in these matchups. Because first of all, he has like literally the most power. Like the only person at that around that area and in that age is Teofimo and Ryan Garcia. We're talking about punch for punch, power. And even then, Tank is faster and more explosive than all those guys.
Tank is way more explosive than Teofimo.
Yes, and Ryan, like all of them. Literally, Tank is the most explosive guy out of that whole bunch.
Mm-hmm. I think the only thing with like against a guy like Ryan, and we'll talk about that when the fight actually happens, is Ryan has that quick blazing left hook that can catch you like quickly if you don't see it. That's going to be the only thing that Tank has to deal with. But Tank is more explosive than Ryan.
Right. And the thing is too, fuck. I'll just say this. Ryan fights in a way where you know the left hook is coming, but with Tank fights in a way where you don't know what hard shot is coming. You know you don't want to get hit with the uppercut, but you know literally everything else can fuck you up.
Right.
And I think that's the difference between a lot of these other guys. Like they all have their go-to punches or shots that, you know, that will give you a hard time, but Tank literally can fuck you up with every shot. So I think that's the wild card, because you know the explosiveness is really the shit you gotta watch out for fights like that. You could fucking you could damn be losing the whole fight, but if you got enough energy to plan or catch a left hook, you could turn everything around. So yeah, that's definitely a great observation. But yeah, I agree with it as well. That's how I always kind of looked at as Tank as being the guy who really matches up the best with everybody.
Oh, we'll see how this fight goes. And you know what I'm saying, the tickets are very expensive. Tank's fights are very expensive, and his tickets and his fights, they show out. So it's gonna be good to see. I always love the event. So if nothing else with Tank, you're getting a great event to go with it. So you know, shout out to Hector, because he's getting that payday. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Hector, walking in like, where them dollars at? Where them dollars at?